With the setting sun, a country disappeared behind the mountains. Its name was Durantia. However, the locals simply referred to it as the mysterious Dragon Land. This realm played host to the wild nature of legendary dragons and enchanting landscapes. The massive stone gates, awaiting the entrance of explorers from other worlds, slowly opened. Yet, the secrets of this land were filled with uncertain dangers that awaited those with brave spirits. No one had passed through this gate for centuries. One day, a young prince named Eirik from a distant village decided to take on the challenge. Known as the bravest member of the royal family, Eirik was determined to unravel the mysteries of the Dragon Land. His eyes were open to the vast world behind an ordinary gate. Astrid, a loyal friend by Eirik's side, decided to join him on this mysterious adventure. Together, they crossed the gate of the Dragon Land and were astonished by the magical scenes that unfolded before them. This realm, filled with floating islands, a colorful sky, and massive dragon nests, overflowed with surreal beauty. However, like all beauty, this land harbored its own dangers. As Eirik and Astrid delved into the depths of this mysterious realm, they encountered a real threat beyond dragons and magic. A lost dragon prince had fallen into the clutches of a dark power, dragging Durantia towards inevitable destruction. While unraveling the secrets of the Dragon Land, Eirik and Astrid would not only test their own courage but also struggle to rescue the lost prince from the grip of darkness. Yet, unknown secrets awaited them, and each step would reveal a new mystery. Eirik and Astrid found themselves lost in the magnificent beauty of Durantia. However, beyond the mysteries of this enchanting realm, deep secrets and dangers awaited them. In the heart of the Dragon Land, an ancient temple stood tall. The temple housed the legendary powers of the Dragon Prince, but it also safeguarded the dormant darkness. This power had seized control of the dragons, casting shadows over the land. Eirik and Astrid embarked on a journey to unravel the mysteries of the temple. Filled with labyrinthine corridors and magical traps, the temple challenged them at every step. They sought to understand how the Dragon Land had come to such a state by following the traces of the past. Adorned with ancient frescoes depicting the story of a dragon prince from the past, the temple portrayed the prince as a leader living in harmony with the dragons. However, one day, a dark sorcerer emerged, seizing the prince's heart and enslaving him. The prince began to control the dragons, plunging Durantia into chaos. As Eirik and Astrid learned this sorrowful tale, they reached the final chamber of the temple. There, they confronted a dark figure standing before the throne of the Dragon Prince. This figure was the sorcerer who controlled the dark power of the Dragon Land. The sorcerer hurled threats at Eirik and Astrid, attempting to seize the power of the Dragon Prince. However, the young prince and his loyal companion worked together to activate an ancient spell in the temple. This spell released the power enslaved by the Dragon Prince and rendered the dark sorcerer powerless. As they exited the temple, the sky over the Dragon Land cleared, and the sun slowly began to rise. Eirik and Astrid felt the pride of saving their land and freeing the Dragon Prince. Yet, they knew that a greater task lay ahead. As they unraveled the mysteries in the depths of Durantia, a journey filled with challenges and secrets awaited them. After unraveling the secrets of the Dragon Land, Eirik and Astrid decided to return home in peace. However, as they passed through the magical gates of the mysterious realm, they encountered unexpected challenges. Firstly, they faced a magical barrier behind the gates of the Dragon Land. Instead of welcoming them in, the doors were pushing them back with a mysterious force. Eirik and Astrid worked together to overcome this challenge, drawing inspiration from their memories and powers. Eventually, the gates allowed them to return to Durantia. However, upon their return, they noticed that Durantia had also changed. The sky, filled with clouds and dragons dancing with colorful lights, greeted them enthusiastically. Yet, this enthusiasm also heralded a threat. The joy of the dragons had attracted the attention of other dragons who had heard the story of the lost prince. Many had returned to Durantia after the prince's release. However, some of these dragons had been influenced by the prince's infamous past and saw his release as a threat. Eirik and Astrid struggled to deal with this tense atmosphere among the dragons. Some questioned the true intentions of the lost prince, while others supported him. Using the frescoes in the temple depicting the change in the prince's heart, Eirik tried to persuade the dragons. However, a group of hostile dragons opposed Eirik and Astrid. A massive conflict erupted in the sky. Eirik's sword and Astrid's magical abilities were tested in the battle against the dragons. However, many dragons who understood their true intentions and believed in the prince's change fought against the others to stop them. In the end, Eirik and Astrid restored peace in the dragon land. The lost prince had proven himself and gained respect among the dragons. After their adventures in the dragon land, Eirik and Astrid returned home. However, the traces of Dragansha's mysterious realm would forever remain in their hearts. Eirik and Astrid, after their adventures in the dragon land, set out to return home. However, their journey back home began with an exciting adventure filled with what they brought from the mysterious realm of Dragansha. The same magical force that greeted them when they left the dragon land's gate took them on an interdimensional journey. Suddenly, when they opened their eyes, they found themselves in the square of their own village. However, their village was not as they once knew it. Many people had thought they were lost long ago and had abandoned the village. Eirik and Astrid witnessed the change in their village with astonishment. The village square was filled with wild weeds and abandoned buildings, shrouded in a silent atmosphere. To understand the reason for this change, they decided to talk to the few people remaining in the village. The villagers were unaware that Eirik and Astrid had been missing for a long time and had come from the dragon land. This news kindled a glimmer of hope in their village. Eirik and Astrid gathered together to revitalize their village and bring it back to its former glory. However, what they brought from the dragon land was not just mysterious memories. Eirik's sword and Astrid's magical abilities provided defense against foreign forces threatening their village. Eirik was chosen as the leader of the village, and Astrid illuminated the villagers' daily lives with her magic. Eirik and Astrid worked together to bring their village back to its former days and breathe new life into it. Slowly, the silence in the village square gave way to joy and vitality. Weeds were cleared, abandoned buildings were repaired, and the villagers experienced the happiness of coming together again. The return of Eirik and Astrid was not just the story of their own adventures but also the story of rebuilding their village by returning home. What they brought from the mysterious realm of Dragansha left its mark not only in the dragon land but also in their own world. Eirik and Astrid, recognized as a tightly knit team after restoring their village to its former glory and the adventures that followed, had their story yet to conclude. One day, news arrived from the mysterious realm of Dragansha. The dragon prince wanted to see Eirik and Astrid. Eirik's sword confirmed this call. A light shining on the hilt of the sword conveyed the dragon prince's summons. The villagers welcomed this event with great excitement and curiosity. Eirik and Astrid decided to return to the dragon land, bidding farewell to their village as they set out towards the mysterious realm. The mysterious gate transported them back to the dragon land, but this time, when the gate opened, the dragon prince himself emerged before them. In the form of a colossal dragon, this immense being that covered the sky welcomed Eirik and Astrid with great love and respect. The dragon prince thanked Eirik and Astrid, stating that with their help, he had gained freedom and they had saved the dragon land. Simultaneously, the prince was impressed by the courage and loyalty displayed by Eirik and Astrid. Therefore, he acknowledged them as the heroes of the dragon land and wanted to give them a gift. The gift from the dragon prince was a touching gesture that touched the hearts of Eirik and Astrid. By touching them with dragon power, the dragon prince bound them to the dragon land forever. Now, Eirik and Astrid could return to the dragon land whenever they wished and experience the beauties of this immense realm. Under the powerful wings of the dragon prince, Eirik and Astrid ascended to the heights of the dragon land. As they soared through the sky, their love and dedication to the mysterious realm of Dragansha were boundless. Under the leadership of the dragon prince, they were now an integral part of this magical world, ready to explore the secrets of the past and mysteries of the future together.